50 Cent calls out Faizon Love once again, as Faizon Love has been battling this situation with unpaid child support in court, which he has been incarcerated for the past 2 weeks for ignoring multiple court orders and failing to pay child support for multiple years. Faizon Love did go on to say that he did see his daughter a few weeks ago and made sure that she got some money, but that he basically does when he can. But Faizon Love doesn't look like he's doing too well, as he was seen in court on a wheelchair, and it's also being said that Faizon Love is currently homeless, and supposedly his friends are the ones that help him pay for his expenses. It's also being said that he also drives an old 1999 automobile, being that he's financially struggling.
And they're painting him as a complete villain, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, in this situation, he's in a bad situation. He's in a bad spot. I mean, you heard the testimony. He was homeless. He lived in his car. That's how the mighty have fallen, you know. So I think he wants to act. He wants to write. He has contacts in the business, and hopefully he's able to get more gigs.
50 Cent has had a lot of crazy things to say about Faizon Love since he's been arrested over not being able to pay child support. Check this out. LOL. This fool just got busted again. LOL. He telling joke in the bullpens. Damn, can't pay $2,500 a month? Brokey. Stay in jail. The best excuse for being broke is being in jail. LOL. Popped. I hope you find the right role and blow up, bro. Happy Father's Day. Actor and comedian Faizon Love has been released from jail after serving 16 days in connection with a child support case that sparked a lengthy and emotional court hearing in Hillsborough County. Love, known for his roles in Friday, Elf, and Couples Retreat, was arrested in California earlier this month after authorities said he failed to surrender on 2 contempt of court charges. During a nearly 2-hour hearing, attorneys debated Love's finances and child support obligations while the actor appeared before a judge in a wheelchair. Love told the court he has always supported his daughter and recently gave money to her mother, Tiffany Lee, after seeing his child. He also testified that he is currently struggling financially, living with a friend who helps pay his bills, and claimed he had roughly $99 in his bank account. However, Lee's attorneys argued that Love earns significant income from comedy performances, claiming he can make around $20,000 per show. Love's legal team disputed that claim and said he has not recently been performing. Lee testified that Love had threatened to stop working and cancel shows so she would not receive child support payments. She also alleged that he previously threatened to involve immigration authorities against her. The hearing became tense at times, with Love interrupting testimony and disputing several of the claims made against him. After reviewing the case, the judge that the 16 days Faizon Love already spent in jail will satisfy the punishment and suspended the remainder of a 180-day sentence. As part of the ruling, Love must provide updated financial records and submit an accurate financial affidavit detailing his income, assets, and ability to pay child support. The court gave Love until July 1st to comply with the order. If he fails to do so, he could face additional penalties and potentially be returned to jail.
Faizon Love is living a hard life. His royalty checks from Elf are generally over $10,000, but that's what he lives on for the entire year. His car is from 1999, and he's had to live in it for a month at a time. Here he is in court today as he faced charges of contempt. He sat in a wheelchair as he explained to a judge that he has so little income, there's no way to pay child support to a woman who lives in Tampa. The judge sentenced him to time already served, which in this case is 16 days. Now he must file the appropriate paperwork to avoid being charged again. He owes $250,000 in child support payments, but he told the judge that he's gone his entire years without making any income. Entire years. He was even supposed to work on a movie this week, but could not because he was in jail.
And they're painting him as a complete villain, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, in this situation, he's in a bad situation. He's in a bad spot. I mean, you heard the testimony. He was homeless. He lived in his car. That's how the mighty have fallen, you know. So I think he wants to act. He wants to write. He has contacts in the business, and hopefully he's able to get more gigs.
Lawyer expects him to go back to California to live with his friend who pays all of his bills. Now they're going to have to go through and report all of his income and file the paperwork that a previous attorney apparently neglected. If he does not submit his paperwork, he would face another jail sentence. The hope now is that acting will once again pay the bills for him and his children. And Haley, it was devastating to see him say today that he was shocked that it was getting media coverage, and he was definitely disappointed about all the attention this has gotten.